Okay, hi, let's get into it. So, I am now 100% Natasha. And hold in, hold out. Beautiful. So I've got your list of questions here, so we shall have a look, see what the priority is to start working on. We were just chatting about the pH in the tissues, and because everything in the body requires different levels of pH, we sort of need to do something that allows the body to self-correct in each individual area. So what I was thinking was that we could do a balance, and we'll just see if it works. My body has optimal pH within each area of it. My body has optimal pH within each of the tissues. My body has optimal pH, which allows my body to heal. Okay, so let's see what your body says about that. Hold. Hold. That's a no. Hold. That one's okay. Hold. Hold. Okay, so it's not a survival thing, but the adrenals are involved. So perhaps that adrenal thyroid immune pathway. Hold. Yeah, okay. So there goes the inflammation and immune system. Okay. Are there specific infections we need to work on within this balance? Something that we've worked on before? Optimal pH for healing, optimal pH for wellness. Oh, something in here. MRSA's shown up before. It's showing up again at some level today. Let's have a look. And hold. 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 Okay, it's not showing up as current. Let's see if it's affecting organs. Yeah, right. So it's like the residue of the MRSA, so the multi-resistant staph, is messing with both liver and kidneys. So maybe sometimes the body hits a new normal within an organ after a specific infection. So let's check which liver pathways need support. And hold them going back. Hold up, I'm going down. Yeah, okay. Making it harder to deal with fats and proteins. Hold them going back. Hold up. And not optimal dealing with emotional gear. So we can recycle our emotional neuropeptides. The other organ was the kidneys with the MRSA residue. Little leg tests, hold up. Hold up. Hold. Hold. Yeah, right sided. Energetically, your body wanting to run away. Kidney energies, fear, threat, danger. And just this side. Hold and hold. Lovely. And hold, 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 hold. Interesting. So there's a infection chlamydia that's, once again, this has shown up before, but it's never unlocked the immune system. So the immune system either doesn't recognise it, doesn't see it, or it's a retrovirus that's just been, or it's a stealth infection that's been passed down with the DNA or something like that, or it's hiding in the system. So let me ask about organs in relation to that one. Liver again. This time just liver. Okay, so in relation to the chlamydia infection. Stealth chlamydia. And hold. And hold. Oh, okay. Wow, really? Hold? Yeah, nothing there. Okay, cool. And hold. And hold. I'm not sure exactly why the liver would be involved in pH. Like I know that the kidneys, small intestine and pancreas all make bicarb soda. Maybe... Because the phase 1, phase 2 liver detox pathways are working well. This is the minor pathways of the liver, not... Maybe if the liver's not working properly, we're not making enough bile. Bile works to make the gut, it's more really acidic, so it helps to break down things into those small particles like your fats and things. I suppose it's a lower digestion that will affect your pH anyway. Not sure. There could be the whole emotional liver side of things as well, actually, now that I think about it, because that will be about rage and anger, and when we're stressed and frustrated, you know, that does make us more pH challenged. Okay, liver. And again, hold up. And hold. Beautiful. Now each time I ask about cancer, because I just want to make sure, but just once again for your peace of mind in relation to cancer and cancer propensity. Hold, 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 hold. And cancer and cancer propensity. Let me just check organs. There's nothing showing in any of the major systems of the body. Just a quick check. Okay. Okay. Candida glabrata. Hold. 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 Liver, kidneys. Right, so once again, Candida glabrata is showing that the immune system has recognised it, but that the residue is messing with the liver and kidneys again. Hold. Hold. Not as bad. Hold. Hold. Might be overworking, or it might be emotional. Wanting to run away, something electrical. Okay, ESR, osmotic chakra, essence, cranial, chickpeas, tuning forks. In relation to the liver alone, or the liver and kidneys, the liver alone here. Okay, so in relation to the liver. And dealing with any and all emotional side effects of Candida, any and all physical side effects of Candida. Okay, for the tuning forks. Liver, coordinate number 1, and kidneys. Yeah, right. So it's a real angry energy that this is still going on, possibly how it started as well. So Elm, it's for people who are really, really strong and eventually you just fall apart. So, and it's also about that sense of yourself that when we've got health issues, and it's almost like we assume everyone in the whole world knows, which gives us it messes with our self-worth, self-esteem. Okay, so we're going to transcend. Which meridian do we do? Okay. Do both of them on both sides. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively transcend my sense of insufficiency and my fatigue from attempting to live up to an ideal image of myself into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively accept myself as I am and incorporate my idealism in a realistic way. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively dissolve my sense of insufficiency and my fatigue from attempting to live up to an ideal image of myself into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively accept myself as I am and incorporate my idealism in a realistic way. Once again, Candida glabrata in relation to the kidney energy. And just this little one, hold, and hold, and hold, and hold, yeah. Kidney is about fear, threat, danger. Liver is about rage and anger, frustration. Okay, there's another little strain of Candida showing up, the Lusitano stream. Can be systemic. Oh, I think this is the first thing that's shown up in the immune system. Everything else has been saying, yep, this is causing a problem, but then going straight to the liver and kidneys. So this one, whether or not the SB or the ultraflora control or something is mobilising it at the moment, so the immune system's trying to keep up with it, but it's the first strain that's been part of this circuit so far as an active strain. Let's see our strain of Candida. And hold, 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 hold. So once again, any body, organs or tissues being messed with pH-wise. Now that one is messing with the circulation of the sex organs, so it's the first one that's had, I suppose the liver has a hormonal connection. Liver has to break down all our hormones. I'm slow sometimes. Yeah, I'll just chuck this here, so I'm going to do that wide muscle test on each side.
Yep.
Hold out for me. Okay. And hold out. Okay. And hold up. And hold up. Yes, so right and both. Did you see the specialist yet, or is that next week?
That's next week. On Tuesday, unfortunately.
Yeah,
because-
no, I saw that in the afternoon. That's cool. Yeah, cool. Once again, that's the body wanting to run away. So it's escape, submission, freeze within the tissue of the sex organs. Chronic inflammation will do that. Okay, so through neurovascular points. And again, hold, beautiful, hold, and just this side, hold, excellent. The cell danger response isn't showing up today in relation to the pH, that's good. Let me just check in relation to SIRS. It's a chronic inflammatory response syndrome. Generally, hold, it's about molds and that get into the lungs. Well, that's about 80% of it, but that inflammatory response can be anywhere in the body, where the body just learns a new normal, which is chronically inflamed. So your question is, do you have to accept a new normal? I really don't think so, but we still have to convince the body that it's okay to go back to normal. So this is the first time SIRS has shown up for us in our balances. Unless I've done it and I haven't written it down. I'm usually pretty good with my notes. Once again, body wanting to run away, escape, submission, freeze. There's a bit of that going on in this circuit. Just SIRS and then all organs being affected. Okay, so we're back to the circulation of the sex organs again. And again, hold out and hold out. And hold up. Hold up. Okay, so not that one this time. Okay. So given that it's a pH balance, just about the emotion, the amygdala connection to just about every organ has been wanting to run away, escape, submission, freeze. So even though survival stuff didn't show up, wanting to run away will shut down the immune system, it will shut down the gut, it will sort of do a very quick, mobilization in the body as if you need to run away and protect yourself. So that would be suppressing the immune system, suppressing the ability to balance itself back out pH-wise, because in danger our body will want to be more acidic. It wants to get, the energy into the legs, into the arms, so we can run or climb the tree or chase whatever we have to do to protect ourselves. out. Beautiful. Oh, excellent. So CERS, circsex. Okay, any other organs connected to the CERS? And because moulds is one of the things connected to CERS, I will check that specifically. I can't think that it's, I mean, we've had fungus and candida and stuff. I can't think that I've ever tested it or that it's shown, but while we're here, in relation to moulds and mould spores. Just double checking any organs. Okay, no. I do have a page of mould toxins, I can check that as well, just to make sure. I've never paid attention to it with the common cold. Coronavirus, 10 to 15% of the common viruses are, common cold.
Yeah.
Gotta love a new strain. No, that's good. Let's check any and all yeast infections. And hold. 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 I know it's been pretty hot up north, not sure if you're drinking beer, but if you're drinking beer that tends to feed yeast infections. I think you can get yeast-free beers these days, but the magic, when you've got an infection, the magic alcohol to drink is vodka, lime and soda. Any and all organs. We need to balance in relation to yeast. Small intestine. Small intestine. And wanting to run away again. human endogenous retroviruses.